What's up, everybody? Coach Terrence here. Hope everybody is doing healthy and well. I got posed a question today about how to control your mind over munchies. Right? It sounds funny, but it's a serious question. Especially when you're feeling stressed or overwhelmed, depressed, whether you're at work or in your personal life. And this is a big deal. Listen here, family. We all have those moments, and we have to take time to reclaim our control in a world that's full with sugar, full with saturated fats and processed foods, junk foods, high sodium foods, like you name it. The food cravings gonna kick in when we start to feel overwhelmed. So in Western society, the world that we know over here, right, is really constant with stress. You see the news, you see what's going on, right? So there's sugar temptations peaking, like really looking at you. They round every corner, knowing when they need to tap you on the shoulder and say, look, go on and get that cookie, man. You know what I'm saying? So uh the battle that you got to put yourself in between the food cravings and your willpower is going to feel like a tug of war every day. Like every day you pulling, you're going, you're pulling, you're going. It's like it's constant. But I told the lady, like, what if I tell you it's not really about restrictions, but awareness, right? A lot of times thinkers say, oh, if I stop eating this, don't really work like that all the time. I get it, but you got to be aware. So I introduced her to this mindset shift known as mind over munchies, which is a big thing, right? So it's a wellness philosophy that really empowers you to reflect and just take a minute just to pause, right? When you start to feel overwhelmed, stressed, or whatever it is. And when you do that, you really start to reclaim your control over your food cravings, right? So when you're stressed, the food cravings oh man, it's coming. When you stress, you need to feel better. It is coming. It's no joke. We all experience it. I experience it every day. I'm like, yo, I'm munching for something, but I had to listen to my cues. Am I stressed? Am I bored? Like, what is it, right? I did a video the other day when we talked about emotional eating. Why are you craving food? Are you hurt, or are you just hungry? Which one is? A lot of times, you just hurt. You're dealing with pain. So, uh, for many people, your food cravings aren't just about the hunger, right? They got something to do with your emotions. They got something to do with your physiological cues. And we've gotten too far gone that it's become habitual right about now. You start to feel overwhelmed and habit, you go reaching for the whatever your favorite food or drink is. And this is a big deal. So I don't care if it's 3 p.m. or 3 a.m. and you're Netflixing and chilling. Let me tell you something. One thing I do know from experience and professionally, that our brains are totally wired to seek comfort when we're feeling a certain type of way. When we're starting to feel overwhelmed, sad, or even excitement, we reach for the sugar. And that sugar is a drug, and it delivers quickly. It goes straight to the brain, like boom, we're gonna give you that dopamine hit that you need to make you feel better, right? But in an hour or so, it's gone. It's very fleeting. And you're gonna start to feel depleted, frustrated, full of anxiety again, then you right back to where you were, right? So this pretty much is a never-ending cycle that's gonna go round and round, round and round, round and round. Family, you have to be more aware of what's going on, right? So when it comes down to being aware of of physical cues. That's the first step. That is the first step. Awareness is the first step, family, of really mastering the food cravings and really recognizing the source or the sources when it comes down to mastering this technique, right? So if you look at my last video on emotional eating, a lot of times the question is, am I hungry or am I hurting? And right now this question is, am I hungry or am I just bored? Or is this food craving tied to stress or sadness, and once again even joy and happiness, because those are emotions that triggers certain foods, celebrations, like you name it, right? So what are you really seeking out of the food? Is it a boost in energy? Is it a boost in dopamine, cognitive awareness? Like, are you trying to escape and you need some type of emotional relief? Like, the questions are serious that you need to ask yourself, because sugar is a premium drug, man. And if you don't take this strategy to reflect, you're gonna be in a problem even more, right? So when it comes down to reflection is so powerful, and what this does, it's going to interrupt that autopilot that you're already on, and it's going to really help invite intention for you to get better. And if you can't do this, you can't control your mind to overwhelm your munchies, or when you start to feel stressed or sad or bored, maybe your happiness and joy, maybe you're celebrating. If you don't get a handle on it, munchies or food cravings, or even these sugars, junk foods, processed foods, fast foods, alcohol, you name it, they're constantly going to be right at your doorstep. Hey, I'm here. You need me? You need us? We are here. So I want you to tap in with yourself, man. I hope this video helps you guys, because I know for a fact that so many people, even some days for myself, I'm craving certain things. I'm like, bruh, you can't have that right now. So I get it. Those munchies kick in, but we have to ask ourselves a series of questions to make sure that we're good, and we try to prevent the munchiness, or really interrupt being on autopilot when it comes down to eating certain foods, right? And this is very important. So I'm gonna see you guys on the next one. Look at my last video when I talked about how to control emotional eating. Okay, I hope this helped you guys. I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Let's get it.